Well, this is a modern parent dilemma. Screen time. How can you set up healthy rules for your kids? Risa and Edwina are back from Ho'oka with some guidance for moms and dads because we all need it. We are guilty ourselves of doing screen time. The kids want to be on it nonstop. So how do you start this conversation? What do you do about it?
Well, I think that first know what screen time is, right? Screen time has to do with any use of any electronics. So it could be computers, laptops, iPhones, iPads, smartphones, smartwatches. There's so much going on today, gaming devices, and everything. So having conversations about what they are and about what kind of the goal is in using them. And so that's probably the first place to start.
And people will use them more and more. I know I have the thing that tells me how many hours I'm on it per week, which can be somewhat frightening sometimes.
For sure.
You're using for your job, but what are some statistics? I know you have some.
Tanya, it's kind of interesting because statistically it's actually hard to really capture it because by the time they gather the information data, the numbers are actually still increasing and increasing. But the more recent stats actually show through the National Institute of Health that on average, children are on screen time about 7 hours per day.
Wow.
And oftentimes, not just one device, oftentimes multiple devices as well, too. And so for ages from about tweens in general, about 4 to 5 tweens in general are on social media by the time they're at age 12. And also on top of that, because of all their usage of screen time, unfortunately, those 6 out of 10 kids have a problem with sleep. They don't get enough sleep because of their usage of screen.
So you can see that's really what the fuss is about of screen time, is the possible consequences of being on it so much.
Absolutely. There's a number of consequences that we really don't think about simply because it's so convenient. We often, parent using devices and giving our children devices to kind of pass time or engage them. But some of the consequences involve if you are using screens with ages that are just very young, the infant toddler stages, their brains are still developing. The formative years, 0 to 5, are very important years, and their brains are like sponges absorbing everything. So studies show us that the earlier you introduce screens to children, the harder time they have managing it later in life. In addition, we're seeing increasing issues with health problems, childhood obesity, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure in children that, you wouldn't think of that being the case for children. You'd think that as an adult issue. So we see those things that often lead to heart problems later on in life. And in addition, we're also seeing issues with school, having difficulty kind of maintaining grades, paying attention. Their minds are so thinking about video games and those different kinds of things that when you have to sit in a normal situation, it's very difficult. And the last thing being kind of the increase in use of social media and the dangers that are associated with that. So there's quite a bit of things that are going on here.
There absolutely is. So how do you navigate all of this? It's a new world.
As parents, the best thing you can do is really have very open and honest conversations with your children and really work with them to set boundaries regarding screen time usage. Some things they can do, especially for parents, is they could do rules such as no screen time during dinners, having screen-free days, or even doing outings outside the home that don't involve screen usage as well, too. So those kind of things can encourage kids to get off and even get active.
And that's all fabulous. We all need a head start there. What if your child is out of control, just won't drop it, and is on it all the time?
Well, I think one of the things to think about is parent modeling. Parents model things for their children, and so the way that we do things, children will pick up on that. That's one of the things. But another thing is really to get a professional assistance if you need that. Our therapists at the center are trained in helping parents establish appropriate developmental rules for their children around screen time, and so certainly engaging with someone who has experience in developmental and family types of systems would be appropriate for that. They could call us if they wanted to, 808-375-7712, or go on our website, www.hookollc.com.
We always like talking about topics that so many people are dealing with. Risa, Edwina, thank you so much for coming back.
Thanks, Tanya.
Thank you.